of the new Black Panther Party for self-defense. Bring him on with a hearty round of applause, Malik Zulu Shabazz. Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz.
Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Black power. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abdur rasuluh. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Eugene Allah against the accursed Satan. I bear witness that there is none worthy of worship that Muhammad is the messenger of God. When I bear witness to Muhammad being the messenger of God, I bear witness to Yeshua or Jesus, who was also a worthy servant of the Most High God.
Yes.
I bear witness to Moses, who was also a servant of the Most High God. I bear witness to Abraham, who was also a faithful servant of the Most High God.
Yes, sir.
I bear witness to Akhenaten,
yes,
the patriarch of monotheism, a worthy servant of the Most High God.
Yes.
I bear witness to all of those who have been sent to us
Right.
in the line of divine.
Yes.
But sisters and brothers, as a black man in America, trapped, brought in chains, my ancestors would chop my head off
Right.
if I didn't come before you tonight and bear witness to Harriet Tubman.
Right.
So I bear witness to Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
I bear witness to Sojourner Truth. I bear witness to Nat Turner. I bear witness to Frederick Douglass. I bear witness to Bishop Henry McNeil Turner. I bear witness to the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. I bear witness to Noble Drew Ali. I bear witness to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I bear witness to that bold and courageous leader, Minister Malcolm X, El Hajj Malik Shabazz. I bear witness to his students, whose foundation we stand on. And we would not have the privilege to wear this badge, this uniform, Black Panther Party. So I bear witness that if it were not for those, like Dr. Huey P. Newton, Eldridge Cleaver, Angela Davis, Assata Shakur, Bobby Seale, all of those who went before us and suffered and labored so that we may struggle on in the name of the Black Panther Party. So I bear witness to the original founders of the Black Panther Party. I bear witness to that man, that international revolutionary who worked to unite the oppressed, who has gone on to the ancestors, but his spirit lives on. You knew him in the 1960s as that radical firebrand, Stokely Carmichael. Black Power. He gave us the theme and the ring, Black Power. He went on to be called and named Kwame Ture. But I bear witness to Kwame Ture. I bear witness to Dr. John Henry Clark. We in the new Black Panther Party working on behalf of an international revolution. We bear witness not just to those who were sent to us, but we bear witness to those who have struggled against injustice and tyranny all over the 196,940,000 square miles of the planet. So I bear witness to Ho Chi Minh. I bear witness to Mao Zedong. I bear witness to Kim Il-sung. I bear witness to the Honorable Ayatollah Khomeini. I bear witness to Gamal Nasser. I bear witness to Che Guevara. I bear witness to Fidel Castro. I know these names are going to get me in trouble. But if I live to be 1,000, or the ripe old age of Methuselah, sisters and brothers here tonight, I could never thank God enough for our leader in the new Black Panther Party, who has gone on to the ancestors, but his spirit lives on. I speak of none other than our spiritual and revolutionary leader, a freedom fighter, who fought hard against Zionism, who fought hard and strong against racism, who was uncompromising and could not be found capitulating to the enemy on any day of the week.
That's right.
I speak of none other than this bold and fearless and courageous black man, this international revolutionary whose foundation we stand on, whose legacy we are proud to carry on. So I speak and bear witness none other than to Minister and Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Black power. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. To all of the brothers and sisters who are here tonight at the National Press Club, where it is supposed to be a free exchange of ideas under the First Amendment of the Constitution. Well, you know we're going to test that tonight.
Right, gotta test it.
We're going to test that tonight.
Gotta test it.
To the national assistant of the new Black Panther Party, that courageous brother fighting on behalf of our people right here in Washington, D.C., laboring and struggling with a courageous spirit. Man who I love very much, Brother Amir Muhammad. Let's give him a round of applause. To all of the brothers, my family, my friends, my allies, my comrades, here and all across our 30 chapters throughout America and our chapters throughout the world, in Germany and in Africa, on behalf of the new Black Panther Party for self-defense.
Yes,
we're happy to welcome you out here tonight. Happy to be here with a longtime struggler in the community. He's the CEO of Ceasefire, Don't Smoke the Brothers, an uncompromising activist in our community. He's in a wheelchair, but he does the work of 100 men from in a wheelchair. I speak of one of my mentors and one of my allies, Brother Malik Farrakhan. Malik Farrakhan from Ceasefire, Don't Smoke the Brothers.
Right.
To Dr. Marilyn Preston Killingham from the Republic of New Africa, an international human rights activist fighting strong on behalf of our people. Give her another round of applause. To my dear beloved brother, Imam Akbar Bilal, who always is giving up strong light, strong truth. Let's give him a round of applause. To the Imam of Masjid al-Islam in Washington, D.C., one of the strongest imams in the city, I'm dare to say anywhere in the country, an uncompromising imam. You know, they got Uncle Tom imams these days. Yeah, they do. But he's not an Uncle Tom imam. He is fearless in fighting in the way of God, fearless in fighting against the forces of tyranny. Imam Abdul Alim Musa. Let's give him a strong round of applause. Allahu Akbar. To our beloved brothers from our international family who are here with us, and you will hear from them in a few moments. Don't worry, we got all night. And there's a lot of truth to be revealed tonight. But to Imam Abdel Razak of the Ivy City Masjid here in Washington, D.C., from Jordan. But he's right here in Washington, D.C., and he's not afraid to come out and stand with us tonight. So let's give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. We thank Allah for him. From the Islamic Center, we call him the real Imam. From the Islamic Center. You know, the government is taking over some of these masjids. I'll get back to that in a moment. Imam Mohammed Asi from Syria. Let's give him a round of applause. He has his roots in the Republic of Iran. So I want to tell you tonight, family, I'm so elated. Because when you see the black man and the black woman, the Africans and the descendants of Africa, standing side by side with our Arab brothers and sisters, and when you see all of us, Muslims, some non-Muslims, but all of us committed to the liberation struggle, what you are witnessing here tonight is a united front of the oppressed.
Right.
A united front of the oppressed.
Right.
And we are pledging here tonight that we are going to hook up, that we are going to link up, that we are going to fear no God but God.
Yes, sir.
And we are going to stand and challenge the forces of imperialism.
Yes, sir.
We are going to challenge the forces of Zionism.
Yes,
We are going to challenge the forces of racism.
Yes, sir.
We are going to challenge the forces of America,
Right.
Israel,
Yes.
Britain.
Right.
We are going to stand against their tyranny.
Right.
And we bear witness that we will fear God and God alone.
Yes, sir.
For God alone is who we should fear.
Yes, sir.
When we talk, sisters and brothers, and we come out tonight, September 11th,
Yes, sir.
we're not only talking to this audience, but by the grace of God, we're talking to the whole world tonight.
Right.
It's being carried around the whole world. And the world needs to know that everybody in America is not carrying the same line in America.
Yes, sir.
People around the world need to know that all of us are not lining up with Mr. Bush in this hour. We have to tell Mr. Bush
Right. Go ahead, sir.
in this hour.
Yes, sir.
We have to tell Mr. Colin Powell in this hour.
Yes, sir.
We have to tell Rumsfeld in this hour. We have to tell Ashcroft in this hour. We have to tell them like Daniel told the wicked rulers in Babylon, Beelzebub and Nebuchadnezzar. He told him in the book of Daniel, he said, Mene, tekel, upharsin. He said, thy kingdom has been numbered. Thy kingdom has been weighed in the balance and found wanting, and shall soon be divided. When you see the World Trade Center,
Yes, sir.
110 stories high, said by the builders and the architects that it would last 1,000, 2,000 years. And when you see the Twin Towers up one day, come crashing and tumbling down, you want to know what the hell is going on in America. When you see, when you hear of men who will take box cutters or knives or will sacrifice their lives and get in their airplanes and drive airplanes in the buildings and send them buildings tumbling down, you want to know what the hell is going on in America. When you see the Pentagon, the awesome, mighty Pentagon, seemingly impenetrable, seemingly untouchable, when you see the Pentagon struck and when you see America shook up, all of you want to know what the hell is going on in America. When you hear about anthrax, when you hear anthrax shutting down the Congress, shutting down the federal institutions, shutting down the Supreme Court, shutting down the White House, you want to know what the hell is going on in America. If somebody throws soap powder in the hallway, the whole building shut down. You want to know what the hell is going on in America. And blaming it on Osama bin Laden is not going to cut it. Huh? Bombing. Bombing the innocent people in Afghanistan is not going to solve the problem for America. Bombing innocent people, bombing Muslims, waging a war against Islam. And let us be unequivocal and clear. We see this as a continuing pattern of America, Britain, and Israel's war against Islam and the oppressed people of the earth. Bombing Afghanistan will not solve the problem, Mr. Bush. Bombing Somalia will not solve your problem, Mr. Bush. Bombing the peoples of the earth, Arab, non-Arab, African, will not solve your problem, Mr. Bush, but we're going to try to help you tonight to solve your problem. But whether or not America solves her problem, we must get together tonight to understand how we will survive what that little black man from Sandersville, Georgia, Elijah Muhammad, called the fall of America. When you see blaming it on bin Laden is not the problem. Blaming it on bin Laden. World Trade Center blow up. Blame it on bin Laden.